Heard of cars that start falling apart before they hit 100,000 miles? Believe it or not, there are models out there pushing over 500,000, and they're still running smooth. Today, we're revealing the hidden gems automakers don't brag about, because they basically never die. In today's market, a brand new car can set you back over 40 grand, and that's before interest and dealer fees. Add to that rising repair costs and record high insurance premiums, and suddenly owning a durable, low-maintenance vehicle is more valuable than ever. That's why more drivers are ditching the flashy tech and going back to what works: reliable, proven machines that just don't quit. So let's dive into the cars that quietly keep going for 500,000 miles or more, while others are stuck waiting for a tow truck. If you're looking for an SUV that can outlast most modern vehicles and maybe even outlive its owner, the Toyota Land Cruiser should be at the top of your list. Specifically, the J100 and J200 series have proven themselves across deserts, mountains, and city traffic for decades. This is the rig for people who want to buy once and drive forever. Ranchers, road trippers, and smart families who hate dealership waiting rooms, this one's for you. Under the hood, you'll usually find a 4.7 or 5.7 liter V8 engine that's basically unkillable. The automatic transmissions in these are smooth, simple, and known for going the distance. Just make sure the timing belt has been changed every 90,000 miles on the earlier V8 models. That's a non-negotiable. And don't forget to check for rust along the frame, especially in colder climates where salt loves to hide. Now, these beasts won't win any awards for fuel efficiency. You're looking at around 13 to 15 miles per gallon, but that's the price of indestructibility. The payoff? A quiet, cushy ride with real leather, heated seats, and one of the most reliable four-wheel drive systems ever built. Even older models still feel solid and premium inside. We recommend going for model years between 2000 and 2015. Depending on mileage and condition, you'll find them listed anywhere from $15,000 to $35,000, and yes, some of those still have over 200,000 miles on the odometer, with plenty of life left. But what if you want something easier to park, cheaper to run, and just as stubborn when it comes to dying? This next one might surprise you. If you're after a mid-size sedan that quietly goes the distance, year after year, mile after mile, look no further than the Honda Accord, especially the early 2000s models. This car is the definition of set it and forget it. It's perfect for commuters, students, rideshare drivers, or anyone who just wants a car that works. Every single day. Mechanically, the Accord has always been solid. The four-cylinder engines from this era, like the 2.4-liter K series, are known to hit 300,000 miles without breaking a sweat. And yes, some have crossed the 500,000-mile mark with just routine maintenance. The V6 is also strong, but comes with more complexity. If you want ultimate longevity, go with the four-cylinder. Watch out for oil leaks around the valve cover and check for signs of a worn-out suspension, especially on cars with over 200,000 miles. And if it has the automatic transmission, make sure the fluid's been changed regularly. Honda's automatics from that era can be picky if neglected. Fuel economy is excellent, up to 30 miles per gallon on the highway with the four-cylinder, and horsepower sits around 160. You get enough punch for daily driving without stressing the engine. Inside, it's everything you need and nothing you don't. Comfortable cloth or leather seats, good visibility, and a layout that's refreshingly simple compared to today's tablet on wheels trend. These cars were made to be driven, not fiddled with. For the best long-haul options, look at model years from 2000 to 2007. Today, you can pick one up for as little as $4,000, maybe even less if you're handy, and they still have years of life left. And coming up next, a full-size American sedan that's so tough it used to chase down bad guys for a living. If you've ever wondered what kind of car can take curb jumps, idle for hours, and still start right up the next morning, meet the Ford Crown Victoria. This full-size sedan was the backbone of police fleets and taxi companies for decades. Why? Because they're tough, cheap to fix, and practically allergic to dying. This one's perfect for budget-conscious buyers who don't mind a big car, retirees, delivery drivers, rural commuters, or anyone who wants a simple V8 engine and a body-on-frame design that can handle abuse like a pickup. Under the hood, you'll find the legendary 4.6-liter V8 from Ford's modular family. It's not a rocket. Horsepower floats around 220, but the real magic is in its durability. Paired with a 4-speed automatic transmission, this combo can easily last over 400,000 miles with regular oil changes. Some have crossed the 500,000 mark, still running the original engine and trans. Key things to inspect: make sure there's no major rust on the frame rails, check for rear differential noise, and test the AC, because a lot of these were fleet cars that lived hard lives. Fuel economy is about what you'd expect, around 18 miles per gallon combined, but you're getting a tank. It rides like a sofa on wheels, with soft suspension, big cushy seats, and just enough modern features to keep you comfortable. Go for model years between 2003 and 2011. You can still find solid examples for under $6,000. And the best part? Replacement parts are dirt cheap. Next up, a heavy-duty diesel truck that'll tow your house, and still have enough life left to tow your neighbors too. Grab your phone, hit subscribe, and tell us what city you're watching from. Let's see where these 500,000-mile legends are still alive. If you need something that can pull, haul, and still clock 500,000 miles without flinching, the Chevy Silverado 2500HD with the Duramax diesel is your truck. This one's a favorite among contractors, ranchers, RV haulers, and anyone who needs workhorse reliability with serious torque under the hood. The magic here is the 6.6-liter Duramax V8 diesel, especially the LBZ engine from the mid-2000s. Pair that with the Allison transmission, and you've got a combo that diesel fans still worship to this day. With basic maintenance, it's not uncommon to see these trucks blow past 500,000 miles, and some keep going even after that. But diesel isn't cheap to fix, so here's what to watch out for. Check for injector issues, especially in higher mileage models. Make sure it starts clean in cold weather and doesn't puff too much white smoke. Also, inspect the frame for rust and check if the transmission shifts smoothly, no clunks or slipping. Fuel economy? Around 15 to 18 miles per gallon, depending on load and driving habits. But in return, you get around 360 horsepower and over 600 pound-feet of torque in the right trim. That's serious pulling power. Inside, it's work truck simple or nicely loaded, depending on the trim. You'll find cloth or leather, dual-zone climate, and optional heated seats. Nothing flashy, but built to last. We recommend model years between 2003 and 2007 for the classic LBZ engine, or 2011 to 2016 for the newer LML with better emissions tuning. Prices range from $15,000 to $35,000, depending on condition and upgrades. Coming up next, a luxury sedan so smooth and overbuilt, it makes today's premium cars look fragile by comparison. If you want a car that drives like a cloud, sips fuel like a 4-cylinder, and lasts longer than some automakers have been in business, the Lexus LS400 is your answer. This luxury sedan was Toyota's opening move into the high-end market, and they built it like they had something to prove. Spoiler alert, they did. It's the perfect choice for someone who wants silent, stress-free driving with zero drama under the hood. Retirees, road trippers, or anyone tired of unreliable luxury cars, this one delivers old-school craftsmanship that puts newer models to shame. Under the hood, you get the famous one UZFE, a 4.0-liter V8, so smooth and reliable it's been swapped into drift cars, boats, and even home-built aircraft. It produces around 250 horsepower and is mated to a buttery automatic transmission that's known for going well past 400,000 miles, if not more. What to look for? These cars are tough, but age does wear on suspension components and rubber bushings. Check for a smooth idle, working climate control, and dash lights. Early models had LCD displays that tend to go dim. Also, make sure timing belt service is up to date. Every 90,000 miles is the rule. Fuel economy is solid for a V8 luxury sedan, around 23 miles per gallon on the highway, and the ride quality is pure silk. Inside, you get real wood trim, power everything, and some of the quietest cabins ever made. We recommend model years between 1990 and 1997. These are the first-generation legends. Today, you can find clean examples for as little as $6,000, and they'll keep purring well past the 300,000-mile mark. Next up, a mid-size pickup that's built like a tank and somehow still fun to drive. If you're looking for a pickup that's compact, capable, and famously indestructible, the Toyota Tacoma is the one. It's the truck you buy when you want to hand something down to your grandkids and still expect it to run. This one's perfect for adventurers, DIY homeowners, landscapers, and anyone who needs a reliable workhorse that's easy to maintain and tough as nails. And if you get one with the manual transmission, even better. The golden combo here is the 4.0-liter V6 with a 5 or 6-speed manual transmission. This setup is known to last well over 400,000 miles with basic maintenance. And yes, there are Tacomas out there that have crossed the 500,000 mark without needing an engine rebuild. What should you look out for? Frame rust, especially in the mid-2000s models. Toyota actually issued recalls for this, so check the VIN to see if it was inspected or replaced. Other than that, it's all basic stuff. Listen for rear leaf spring noise and check if the clutch still grabs strong. Fuel economy is decent for a mid-sized truck, around 20 to 22 miles per gallon, and you get about 236 horsepower in the V6 models. It's not a sports car, but it's peppy enough to make daily driving fun. Inside, things are simple and straightforward. Tough cloth seats, solid switchgear, and just enough tech to get the job done without any screens yelling at you. It's a truck built to be used, not babied. We recommend going for model years between 2005 and 2015. Prices are surprisingly high. Expect to pay between $12,000 and $25,000, even with high mileage, but that's the Tacoma tax. People know what they're buying. So there you have it, 7 cars that don't just pass 500,000 miles, they laugh at it. If you're sick of overcomplicated, underbuilt modern cars, these old-school legends prove that simplicity and solid engineering still win. Want to keep that momentum going? Check out our next video on the top 10 used trucks under 10 grand, or dive into the most reliable SUVs that no one talks about. And hey, don't forget to subscribe and drop your city in the comments. We might just shout you out in the next one.